at USPS. I got hired. Damn, my hair looks like shit, bro. I just wake up and I just bounce, bro. All bad, right? So I got the job at USPS, which means I'm about to start balling. Let me see. I'm about to start making hella money. Alright. I think that's good. Okay, let's bounce. So we're just gonna hang out on the way to work right now. I knew I wasn't gonna be working this shitty temp job forever. I knew it was only just gonna be a for now thing, you know? But yeah, I got hired at USPS. And dude, how come whenever I leave the house, my glasses are always hella dirty, bro? When I go to sleep, they're not dirty, but I wake up and they're all fucked up. So I thought I was gonna get hired at USPS at the post office as a CCA, which is kind of like a temp worker until you prove yourself or whatever. But I got the email and they said I'm getting hired on as a PTF carrier, PTF city carrier, not an assistant, but as a PTF regular employee, which means I'm gonna have all my benefits. I'm gonna be a part of the union. It's gonna be good, right? I don't gotta be a CCA. I think I applied for CCA, but I don't know, maybe it's a part of their recent negotiations with the union that even if you apply for a CCA, you just get hired on as ETF. Who knows? I mean, the union, I don't know if it's like federal or whatever, but where I'm going to be working, I'm going to be getting on as PTF, right? Which is better than CCA. It's like $4 more. Don't you require some tests? I don't think I can do a drug test. I might do a drug test during orientation, but as far as I know, they told me my start date. I start on the 10th of June, right? So it's a cool little birthday present because my birthday is on June 16th. I'm born on Pac's birthday. Try to turn around softly so the camera doesn't fly away on the dash. Because right now, you're just on a selfie stick. You're not really mounted to the dash like that. So, yeah, man. Feels cool. I got a good job. I just got hired. I'm going to be making hella money. I'm going to be making hella money. Because I'm going to be doing a lot of overtime. The $22 an hour, the base pay, thank you, William, appreciate that. The base pay isn't a lot, but where the money is in the overtime. That's where postal workers make their money, right? And I'm gonna do it. I'm pretty sure while I'm working as a PTF, they're probably gonna offer me the job for TTO. Maybe, maybe not. But here's the thing about being a truck driver at the post office, opposed to being a a mailman, you know? The mailman makes more money from the jump, right? Than a truck driver. A truck driver, they make less in the beginning because they go in at 31 an hour. They get all the same benefits and all that, but they don't have that the mailman has, right? So hourly, they make more. In the long run, they make more. Man, how do I get rid of my lane departure, dude? Turn that shit off. That shit's so annoying. So the truck drivers, they get paid 31 an hour, but they don't get a lot of overtime, right? They work an 8-hour shift, and that's that. You slow down for these cops right here. You guys see them? There's hella cops right there. Yeah, that motherfucker pulled over. So the truck drivers, they work an 8-hour day. at 31 an hour. So they probably bring home about $1,000 a week after tax, because that comes out to about what, 12 to 1,300 a week. Every now and then they'll do a 10-hour shift, and for them to get overtime, they got to sign up for it. And the overtime on the truck driver side, it goes to the guys with seniority. So if you got seniority and you signed up for a 6th day to work Saturday, because it's Monday through Friday, then the guy with the seniority, well, he's going to get that overtime. But me as a mailman, I got all the overtime, plus some, right? I'm going to be working like 60 to 70 hours a week. I've heard rumors that during the holidays, the mailman will probably work 80 hours a week, which is like a 13 or 14-hour day, right? Or close to 80 hours, like 76 or 78 or something. So you see how the mailman comes in at a lower hourly, but because of the overtime, the paychecks are always fatter than the truck driver, even when we max out. So I think a mailman maxes out where I'm gonna be working at like 40 something an hour, right? That's where they top off at. But it's 40 something an hour with all the overtime included. So you're gonna be getting 40 something an hour, working 60 to 70 hours a week. You're gonna be balling, dude. You'll be making probably way more than you'll be making more than 150 grand by the time you max out. I mean, shit, probably close to 200,000, right? Or it's somewhere just short. I don't know what the math is. Let me ask Siri. Hey, Siri. Oh no, I can't do Hey Siri right now. Now I can get my mail. If you're living in the Bay, I'll be delivering the shit. If you're living in the Bay Area, right? Specifically in the Silicon Valley by Google, man, it's gonna feel good making all this money. Because money, man, that's always been my biggest stress factor, is money, right? I got a lot of, thank you, appreciate that. I got a lot of stress in my life from family, you know, because I got a lot of family drama, right? My family, like, not my cousins and shit, but like my direct family. Man, a lot of them are just fucking stupid. They don't know how to get along, you know, and it's childish, but that's out of my hands, right? I can't control that. What I can control is my money. And when I fall into a rut, like I've been lately, when, you know, I'm a truck driver and I'm looking for local work and it's not working, and I put my time in and it's just not working out, that's when I get stressed out, right? Whenever I fall into a financial hardship, that's when I get stressed out. And that's when I flip over the table and I try something different. When I was living in the Bay Area and I was tired of living in the Bay, that's when I packed up and I moved to Las Vegas. When that took a turn and my car took a shit because I was fucking off instead of getting a real job, and I was just driving Uber. And I was making good money on Uber. I was making like 68 grand a year as an Uber driver in Las Vegas. Now that's pretty decent, right? But when that took a shit, when my car took a shit, I didn't have money no more. So I flipped over the table again, and I came back to California to be a truck driver, right? And now that's not working out, so I'm flipping over the table again. I'm tired of flipping over the table, man. So I'm pretty sure with the post office, I'm not gonna have to do that no more, right? Tell the family, you got an app for therapy. I know, right? Man, they stupid. They don't know how to get along, man. And it's dumb, you know, because I've gotten into it with my parents, but I've always known to, like, you know, apologize whenever I get out of line with my mom or my dad. I always apologize, you know. I tell them, you know, hey, I'm sorry. Even if they're the ones in the wrong, man. I don't know. I just got that bone in me. Like, I got a soft side for my parents, for my mom and my dad. I can't have like an ongoing beef with them, like my siblings do, you know. I just can't have that shit. right? And it pisses me off. It stresses me out because they can all just, put the guns down, quote unquote, and just say, all right, let's just drop it, right? But nah, man, childish. All of them. Even my parents that are involved in it, all of them. Siblings and parents, they all just childish, man. And they just keep their feud going. But that's out of my hands, right? I don't really got nothing to do with that. I'm on the sidelines getting pissed off that they don't know how to get along. And to me, it's childish, but that's out of my hands. There's nothing I can do. But I can control. I got an interview with Cisco on the 29th, but I think I'm going to let that go, right? Because Cisco, they've been dicking me around for the longest, dude. I've been getting interviews with, what does a CCA do? So I'm not going in as a CCA. I'm going in as a PTF carrier. I just got the email, right? I applied for CCA, but they're hiring me on as PTF. So I think, the CCA position is probably still there online, but because of the union negotiations, you're probably just going to get hired on straight up as a PTF, which is better because I'm gonna start with my benefits from the jump, right? I'm gonna get my health care, and the health care is not going to be coming out of my check. They're just going to be giving it to me. So that's an expense that I'm not going to be paying into anymore, like all these other non-union jobs, What else? 49. I gotta get something to drink, man. I got a long ride over there. I'm gonna stop right here and get some water. Right? I'm gonna stop right here at this gas station. Pull up real quick. Cause my water is empty. I didn't grab a water bottle before I left the house. And I got about an hour commute to work, so. Hold up. I just hopped in the store real quick. Hold on, let me see. So yeah, I had to turn my phone on Do Not Disturb. It went silent right now. Got some Takis. It went silent right now. I'll go. Because somebody was calling me. All right. It could wait. I'm on a live stream right now. That's when everybody wants to bother me and call me. when I'm on a live stream. But when I'm on a live stream, I don't want to be rude. I want to be on live. I don't want to be on the phone, right? These cats that are calling me, they're not YouTubers, so they don't know what it's like. I got a stupid ass meeting I gotta go to. Man, I got into it with somebody at work the other day, and this dude, he was coming out. I was coming out of the bathroom, and I was leaving out of the building because I get there like an hour early. And I guess he was like a supervisor or something. He said, "Oh, if you don't wear your badge, then people like me are gonna slap you." I was like, "Whoa, the hell?" I was taken back. I was just like, "Okay." Then I left the building. I turned around and I came back inside. And I asked him for his name. I told him I was going to report him to my supervisor, right? If it was on the street, I would have slapped the shit out of him. But it's at work, so you can't do that, you know? And then he just started cussing, "Get the fuck out of the building. You don't walk up to a supervisor like that." And I told him, "All right, well, I'm letting them know what you did before I leave." And then he follows me to the office. And this dude's like a warehouse associate. He ain't got nothing to do with drivers. Right? Aaron Roberts, hey, fuck you, Aaron. You always talking shit, right? Why don't you unsubscribe, right? Now, I made you beta male of the week because you want to come onto my channel and talk all this shit and then leave good comments. Fuck you, right? How about that? So, yeah. What was I about to say? I got thrown off by Aaron's stupid ass comment. Yeah, so he follows me to the office, and then, you know, he's yelling at my supervisor, telling him, "Get him the fuck out of here, take his fucking badge," or whatever. I'm like, wow, dude. So I missed a day. That's why I was able to go get fingerprinted on Monday for this new job, because I got sent home that day, right? So yeah, dude, Aaron's a fucking bitch, dude. Dude, he's a troll, right? He was beta male of the week like 2 weeks ago, right? He talks long shit and then says, "Congrats on the new job." Fuck you. How about that? Go talk to your wife, if you have one. She's probably a nasty, fat slob like you, you know? So yeah, dude, I missed Monday. And if I don't get paid for it, I'm gonna talk to a lawyer, because those are unpaid wages. I already called 2 lawyers yesterday because this dude pretty much said he was gonna slap me, and I missed a day at work. So I got threatened with violence, right? You gotta be a sucker at work, right? You can't be a G at work like that. You gotta go the politically correct route. You can't just, it's not like you're on the street where you can just take off on somebody who's running their mouth, you know? Nah, man, you're at work. And even then, man, guys are punks nowadays. They'll fuck around and call the cops on you, right? They'll talk shit to start a fight, and then turn around and call the cops on you. Just like these live streamers do. They hide behind their security. So, yeah, dude, I missed today. It's probably real choppy right now. Once I get out of this area, look where I'm at. In this area, always lose service. Always. It's so annoying. Little trees, they're not even big ass trees. But just because there's these trees right here, I lose service. It's kind of crazy. But, you know, that's the kind of shit you deal with at a temp job, right? And I don't even think they fired that dude, which to me is crazy. So, all I know is I better get paid for that Monday that I missed, because that wasn't my fault at all, dude. And if not, because Those Takis are sour, dude. Woo! I'm grubbing on these things. Because it's not really about the money. It's the principle, right? This motherfucker at work who doesn't have anything to do with us drivers, he's not going to come up to me and punk me and then send me home. Oh, no. You guys are, I'm taking somebody to court. You're going to pay somehow, right? It's the principle of the matter. I'm not going to let an employer walk all over me like that. Fuck that. You know? Takis. All you need to do with that new job, all you need to go with that is a single mom in that new job. Yeah, I mean, I've been seeing this one chick on lunch. I've been spending time with this one chick down there in San Ho. She has kids, but I ain't gonna meet their ass, right? She has her shit down. This one chick I've been seeing, I've just been going on dates with her here and there, like on lunch dates. She has kids, but like I said, she has her shit down. She don't really need a dude like that. She gets a lot of support from her family. The baby daddy, like, he's moved on. Like, he's about to marry some chick, you know? And, right? She doesn't seem like somebody that's looking for a stepdad. And if she is, it damn sure ain't gonna be me. But we've been hanging out when I'm on lunch, right? She has her, like, her sister watch her kids. And then she comes out and we kick it. But yeah, I mean, the older you get, you're gonna deal with chicks who have kids, right? So I'm talking about that because someone left a comment. Talking about all you need is, like, joking around, all you need is a single mom with that job. But there's women around who don't have kids too, right? That's another thing too, with this new job that I got. Watch them come out of the woodworks. All these broads that have been turning me down. Talking about, oh, I'm busy, I can't go see you, I'm busy. Or whatever. Talking about, oh, no, I'm good, thanks. All that shit. We're just leaving my ass on red. Once you come into some money, I've been there before, bro. When I started at Tesla, it comes out of the woodwork. So, hey, how you been? You busy this weekend? Yeah, I'm busy this weekend. I'm gonna be at work. You don't get a date, right? You can just come over my house when I get off work for about an hour, and when we're done, you get the fuck out, you know? Yeah, any chick that, like, kind of dogged you out when you were broke, and she comes around when you got money, she automatically gets dogged out, you know? Because she's telling you that she's a gold digger, and she only wants you for your money. So you only use her for what you want her for. That's it. Anything other than that, nah, man, you're good. Go with somebody else. I'm not going to be living in Modesto no more. I'm going to be moving to Palo Alto because that's where my post office is going to be. So I'm going to be living in the Bay Area. I won't be in the heat no more in the Central Valley. So not just that. I'm thinking once I get into the post office, after my 90 days or whatever the probation period is, Takis are fire, bro. After my probation period, I'm gonna schedule a day off, and I'm gonna drive down to San Luis Obispo, in Central California, by the coast, and I'm gonna ask them if they're making money like that at that office, which they may or may not be, because San Luis Obispo is it's smaller than the Bay Area, obviously, right? But they also got Pismo Beach and Arroyo Grande and Oceano right there. So they may or may not be making money, depending on what they cover. But if they got the overtime that the Bay Area does, I'm going to move over there. Right? I mean, it would be cool to stay in the Bay. But man, I could live in Pismo Beach off of this income right here. If it's the same in San Luis Obispo, which is 10 minutes from Pismo Beach, I could get an apartment looking at the ocean. Like, I could wake up on the coast every day. I could get me a coastal apartment. And who knows? If I go in with my mom, me and my mom, we could put our incomes together, and I could probably buy a house out there or a condo if I'm making money like that, And when I get a raise, I can refinance. Who knows? And I could have a house on the coast, right? And yeah, it'd be smart to rent it out, but I'll probably just live in this shit. Or rent it out and have the rent, whatever's left over after mortgage, pay for my apartment. Or help pitch in. So, yeah, I mean, that's the cool thing about California. That's the cool thing about working for the post office. Thank you. Appreciate that. That's the cool thing about working for the post office is once you get into the post office, you can transfer wherever. But you want to transfer where the money is. Right? Fuck, I could probably go live in Santa Barbara, Coca-Cola. You're moving to Juarez. Orale, that's what's up. Hey, this is what you do before you move to Juarez, man. Take your American money down there. If you collect an SSI or whatever, if you're collecting SSI and you take that shit to Mexico, oh man. All right, I'm back. I heard Mexico isn't as cheap as it once was, but it's still cheaper, way cheaper than the United States. So if you collect an SSI, and especially if you got like rental properties or something, or whatever, you got an online job where you work remote, oh man, you can go down to Mexico and live like a boss, dude. You just got to be careful though, because you as an American going down. Thank you, appreciate that. You as an American going Target, because they're going to know you got money. So the women are going to want to target you, which may or may not be a good thing, depending on what you want to do. They're going to want to marry you, that's for sure, so they can get some of your money and become like a United States citizen. If you go to Mexico, these Mexican women, they're going to want to marry you. And I don't know how the laws work. If they marry an American in Mexico, if that automatically makes them a citizen. I got the job at the post office. I'm going to be a mailman, right? Trucking's not working out, dude. I can't get a local job. I got a clean driving record and everything, but I got my 3 years in. I got the experience. I got everything that these local gigs ask for on these applications, but I'm just not getting hired anywhere. So I'm done with trucking. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna be a mailman, right? But I don't know how it works if you're moving down to Juarez. If you marry a chick in Mexico, and because you're an American, I don't know if that makes her an American because you did it in Mexico. But I know for sure if you marry a Mexican in the United States and she's from Mexico, then that makes her a citizen pretty much, because she marries you, like some 90-day fiance shit. Thank you. Appreciate that. Oh, the N word in Spanish, it's like the N word in English. It's a derogatory term towards African Americans or black people in general, right? Why are you asking me that? Did someone call you that? If you're black? I mean, if someone called you that, it's just like the N-word. They're just being ignorant. Just brush it off your shoulder, right? Ooh, shit. Well, I thought that was an object in the road. But nah, it's a racist term towards black folks, the N-word in Spanish. If they called you that, man, just brush it off your shoulder. Or whoop their ass, whatever you want to do, man. Because they shouldn't be calling you that. That's fucked up, you know? I mean, it's one thing to say it when they're just hanging out with each other. It's another thing for them to call you that. Then they're damn near asking you for a fight. Right? That's damn near like someone walking up to me and calling me a beaner or a spick or something. I'm like, hold on, man. What are you talking about, Willis? Ooh, they're going hella slow. I gotta get over. So, I think my next project is gonna be, I'm gonna flip a Mustang. I'm gonna get like a 95, 96 Mustang GT or a Cobra. It's gonna be a V8. And I'm gonna put money into it. I'm gonna build that shit the way I want it. I'm gonna get some racing wheels on it. I'm gonna get the interior and the outside done the way I want. Get it red, convertible with the tan drop top and the tan interior. And I'll put a cold air intake in it. I'll soup it up a little bit, just basic shit. I'll put a cold air intake. I'll put an ignition system. I might put a cam in it. I'll probably put a cam in it, right? Like a bigger camshaft. Upgrade the brake system for sure, right? I'm gonna get red brake calipers with like performance brake pads and shit. If I put a supercharger in it, I don't know. I probably won't put a supercharger in it because every time people put a supercharger or a turbocharger in their engine, it just causes a lot of, why don't you fuck yourself? How about that, J Media? You know? Why don't you build your emergency fund? Right? I'm gonna do what the fuck I wanna do. How about that? Right? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put the Lamborghini doors on it too. You can get a kit for Lamborghini doors. I think it goes for like $1,000 a door or some shit like that. Got in right here. I'm not gonna take my car to sideshows. I used to go to sideshows when I was younger, and little hoopties and shit, but I don't know, I might go to some street races. Not to race my car, but you know, park down the block and go watch, you know? Because, you know, the cops, they can't tow your car if you're parked down the block and you go and just watch a street race. But once you get involved, yeah, then you're getting towed and arrested. But if you're there just watching, you know, all you gotta do, and if you're recording, all you gotta do is just say, hey, I'm the press. You know, because that's your constitutional right, to be the press. But, hey, I'm the press. I'm just right here filming. That's all. I'm not racing my car. My car is parked down the street and around the corner. I ain't got nothing to do with this shit, but besides filming it, you know. You could go to car meets as long as it's not too hot, right? As long as the car meet isn't too hot to where, you know, the police are like they told you guys already, you can't be there. But you could go to car meets. The car meets that are usually, you know, that the police to fuck with are the car meets that happen like the ones at night where you guys do it too much, where you guys overdo it, you overtake, like a package save or a Safeway parking lot or something. You take over a grocery store parking lot to the point where other people feel like it's a nuisance that are trying to shop or whatever. But what's up with it, Drew? How you doing, brother? But yeah. For those tuning in, I got hired at the post office. I'm gonna be a PTF. I thought I was gonna be a CCA, which is the bottom, but I'm coming in as a PTF, as a mailman. I'm gonna be working a lot of overtime, a lot, right? And I might take it to San Luis Obispo and live on the beach, wake up on the coast. Because if I'm gonna be making money like this, the Bay Area is cool, but I don't really want to live in Palo Alto. I mean, Palo Alto, just besides the fact that there's cool or whatever. The other day, outside of Microsoft, he had his little crowd with him, his cronies. I could be mistaken. Motherfucker, stay in your lane, dude. What are you doing? Man. Oh, traffic. I gotta get over. I gotta get off. I gotta get off. Get off, get off, get off, get off. Yeah. I'm not sitting in traffic. I'm taking the pass. I'm taking Grant Line Road, Altamont Pass. Which means I'm probably gonna lose reception, but I'm not sitting in that shit. Oh shit. Dude, what the fuck are you doing? The live stream might come to an end over here. Because this pass right here, this is the side of the Altamont. This is where you go if you don't want to be sitting in traffic, right? And I lose signal over here because it's like the middle of nowhere. So the signal might get cut off, and if the signal gets cut off, then I'm gonna just end the live stream. But yeah, bro, I'm gonna be making hella money. I ain't gonna get a Mustang like that. I like the ones from the 90s, right? I like the Fox bodies from the 80s are cool, but I like the 90 GTs, like the 94, 95, 96, 97. I think they started turning into that like hard body Shelby type around like 99, 2000. I think that's when they started converting them. But dude, I just love that that 95 Mustang GT look. Oh yeah, dude, traffic is stopped over there on the Altamont. I'm good, dude. I was about to call it the Grapevine. But yeah, this is Altamont Pass, Grant Line Road. This is some game for you guys who come out here to the Bay Area, to Central Valley Bay Area. If you're coming out of Tracy and you're going into Livermore, you get off on Grant Line Road, and it's this little side road that you can take to get around all that traffic on the Altamont. And you know, people drive slow on it. At nighttime, you can haul ass. There's never really cops over here like that. So you could, you know, need for speed if you need to. But yeah. Goddamn. It's pretty out here today. Got the cows up there on the prairie, eating all their dried up grass. They're doing their thing. You're making hella money. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be good to have money. I'm gonna be living in the Bay Area instead of the Central Valley, and yeah, we'll probably move to Pismo Beach within a few months. Hopefully by the end of the year, if there's money down there. I'm only gonna move to Pismo Beach if San Luis Obispo has money to be made like that. If they got money like that, then I'll do it. If not, then I'm gonna just sit my ass right here in the Bay, right? Or I don't know. I could always do San Diego or something.